morning, Misfits. Hang tight. I will get the chat on the screen as soon as I can figure it out. Here we go. All right. Good morning to J. Jism. Is that right? Star Spangled Savage. T. Mitchell. Bad Moon 001. I am dyslexic. I always want to say 101. I don't know. On the Edge. Emerald Sonic. Bumba, Roadrunner 513. Yes, I had a coffee emergency, and I saw somebody say they drink mud water now. Yeah, mud water. It's actually really good. I tried mud water for a while, but I reverted back to my caffeine addiction. Alrighty. Good morning. I'm here. I'm here on my old channel / new channel / I don't know what to call it. The OG channel is what it is. Let's turn that on. Alrighty. Gotta get my face all bright up. Alrighty. Good morning. Janet Vigra, followed you from LFA. Missed my Misfit Patriot fix in the morning. Thank you so much for coming over here and watching the show. You know, I said this yesterday, and I think that whoever over at LFA is allowed to change the lineup. I just think it's unprofessional, and I think it's I don't think it's just courtesy. I think courtesy would be to say, look, I have an audience. That's my show, right? It was hosted on LFA. Nobody should be afraid that I'm gonna like steal views. I mean, like there's really like not gonna be many people that come over. It's not going to be like thousands of people that come over. If people want to watch LFA, they want to watch LFA. If they want to watch me, they want to watch me. You shouldn't try to, and I think that this is what happened with Jeremy over at LFA. You shouldn't like not give somebody proper notice and tell them, hey, by the way, tomorrow you're not doing your show anymore at that time. That's what pissed me off. That's why I flipped out. I'm not going to bring it up every day, but I do appreciate you coming over here. And we will give you the same show. And you know what? I wanted to talk to you about that, guys. So first of all, I saw somebody in the chat. Did you turn the music for the? I put the music back on for the countdown, but then I was like, shoot, I gotta keep resetting it, so I didn't want to annoy people. Music on the countdown, yes or no? Should we keep it silent, or should we have the music? Now, second of all, naughty button. I was thinking about this yesterday. Okay, I have grown accustomed to the naughty button music. Okay, we'll turn the music back on for tomorrow. Split screen. I support both. Nobody tells me what to do. I love Bad Moon in the chat. I think that's great. You should go and support LFA if you like LFA. I don't want anyone to not watch what they want to watch. I just think it's weird when people are like, I'm gonna make it so people don't find you. That's stupid. Anyway, all right, music, we got that settled. The naughty button. I have gotten accustomed to the naughty button now. I bought this nice expensive soundboard because it has the naughty button. I think I'm gonna bring back I think I'm gonna do the naughty button thing. I mean, I like swearing, but also I'm still swearing. I'm still technically uncensored. I'm just hitting a little button because it's fun. I think that I'm going to do naughty button. So it. We're doing it. It. See, it's fun. It's like a little game I play. All right. Let's get to the show. Okay, so DSA or walk away. I used to give credit to the producer doing the thumbnails. Now I gotta give myself praise because I'm the one that's doing the thumbnails. I do the thumbnails now. I'm a thumbnail magician. I just gotta. The only thing that I was thinking is I gotta get. I'm gonna have like a pre-made template for the all thumbnails where it has all the information at the bottom, and I'll make the thumbnail and then I'll just crop that right over it every time. Other than that, I love the thumbnail. It's if you're listening on audio, I made a thumbnail where it's me and Trump on one side of a street, Bernie Sanders and Mamdani on the other side of the street, and it's a bunch of people wearing shirts that say moderate Democrats, and they are walking towards me and Trump. Behind me, it says America First, Common Sense. Behind Mamdani and Bernie, it says Equality, Justice, and Future. I think we're going to see, I said this yesterday, I've said this many times, and I don't want to, red wave talk, but I think that we're going to see a walk away movement. I really do. I think that we're already seeing signs of it. So, um, we'll see if this continues. But if you guys are looking, maybe I'm just being optimistic. If you guys are looking at some of the races, the polling, the general behavior of the Democrat Party, the way that they're messaging, I think that they know they're screwed too. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that. And then we also have the daily breakdown. So we have the theme of the day, DSA or walk away, the Woke Wednesday. The left is all woke, so we'll just count that as Woke Wednesday. And we also have the daily breakdown. If you've never seen this show before, the daily breakdown is when I go on the internet, I type in the word news, right? News. That's it. Whatever pops up, we break it down. It's the news du jour, the news of the day. We will talk about the Michigan election results, the shocker, the wildfires were caused by another arsonist. Chuck Edwards drops re-election bid. I think he was accused of sexual harassment or something. Russia's deadly missile strike and the U.S. nears Hormuz deal. Heard that one before. Let's jump in to the main story with the Michigan election results. Oh, that's bright. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did go out last night, so I don't really get hangovers like that bad, but I feel it. I feel it. I won like $700 on a slot machine. There is a slot machine. Look at. Well, hold on. ADD. Full screen. There's this slot machine across the street from the house. It's literally across the street. It's dangerous for me to live that close to a slot machine. It's like one of those electronic ones that they put in the bars. And I've been to 100 bars. I've seen them all over. I've never played them, but this bar, this is gonna sound crazy. This bar, it has a slot machine that's like America themed, and it's like this Freedom Edition where it's a bald eagle, and there's a split, and you can play the blue one or the red one. Okay, so it's like left and right. It's like blue and red. And I was over at that bar, a month or two ago, and I saw it, and I was like, oh. God, that thing's calling me. I gotta play it. And I won like $400. So I went back a couple. I've only been over there like, half a dozen times, but I went over there a couple weeks ago and I lost like $400. And then I went over again yesterday and I won like $700. I think I'm actually overall I'm kind of down because I've played it a few times where I didn't win, but it's so much fun. It's just so much fun, and it's like if it wasn't like a bald eagle themed slot, I probably wouldn't even play it. That's how my brain works. Play the red side? Yes, Emerald Sonic. Play the red side, of course. And I actually remembered I didn't realize there were two sides, right? See, Emerald Sonic's got it. Play the red side, right? I didn't realize there were two sides. There was a blue side and a red side. The second time I played the blue side and I lost. And then I told my friend, I go, oh my God, I didn't realize there were two sides. And now I only play the red side and I won on the red side. Okay, ADD moment over. Let's get back to the news du jour, which is very bright. All right. Primary election results. Too close to call in Democratic primary for Michigan Senate seat. Abdul El-Sayed is leading the Chipmunk Haley Stevens. It's 48 by about 1 point. So he's got 1 point. Guys, let me ask you something. Do you think it's possible? I think I know what you guys are going to say. I think I know what my chat is going to say. Do you think it's possible that the Democrats rigged their own primaries? Like, Do you think that that's possible? Like, do you think the Democrats might like rig their own elections as on top of like trying to beat Republicans? Because I think that most common sense GOP or common sense conservatives are like, there's definitely some weird stuff that goes on in elections. It's definitely padded, and there's definitely voter fraud. Definitely 100%. You can never convince me otherwise. It's not a conspiracy theory to say this. I saw The Thing. Remember that episode? I saw The Thing. Right? I saw The Thing. Remember on the chart on election night, it went like this, and then I saw The Thing where Biden just jumped up above Trump, and then fucking absolutely. Yeah. So, looks like we got some agreement in the chat. I think the Democrats are padding votes for Haley Stevens. I don't have any evidence of this. Okay. I'm not saying that it's 100% true. I'm just saying I don't think they want these DSA candidates to keep winning. I think that they are seeing the writing on the wall because Haley Stevens was projected to get smoked by this guy. Smoked, right? And I don't think that they have a motivated and energized base that's coming out for the chipmunk lady. Yep, Democrats did it to Bernie. Yep, they did it to Bernie. 100%. 100% people in the chat are bringing up that very well-known fact that Bernie Sanders would probably be, I don't know if he'd be president, but he'd be the leader of the Democrat Party if they didn't screw him over in his elections. But that's what I'm saying, right? I think that Haley Stevens was supposed to get absolutely trounced. They still haven't called the race. It looks like there's 95% of the votes in. It's a full point ahead. I think they're trying to push Haley Stevens over the finish line, kind of like they did. See, now they did the opposite in California. They took the DSA candidate and Spencer Pratt. He was in second place, and then all of a sudden, you remember, like, guys, here's the bottom line. If you can't count the votes in a night, you're cheating. That's pretty much where I'm at. If you can't count the votes in a night, you are cheating. There's something going on. There's fraud going on. No effing way it takes this long to count votes. It just doesn't. They do it in every red state. They can count the elections in one night. In every blue city and blue district and blue race, it takes days, months, weeks, sometimes months. Something is going on. So, I think that I don't think they're going to be able to do it on this one. I think that it's just I think that they they hit the NAS a little too late. But there's a 15 what is this? Is this 15,000 vote? No. 14,000 vote difference. 95% of the votes in. There's what about 1.5 million? I'm doing autism right now. 1.5 million, 5%. Actually, you know what? Let's do the whole math here. Let's do it legit. Okay. So 740 plus 726. Okay. So 1.46 million. All right. So 1.46 million times 0.05%. There's 73,000, roughly 70,000 votes left. Roughly 70,000 votes left. Al Said is up 15,000 votes, which means Haley Stevens would have to get a vast majority of the remaining votes left, and he would have to not get much more. So I think that they have a problem. I think they have a problem, and I think they're trying to fix it, and I think it's too late to fix it. I think they screwed up, and I think they know it. I could be wrong. This could be all legit. This could be all legit. Oligarchy! Sean does that really good. Oligarchy! So what? I bought a book. I wrote a book. Hey, Bernie Sanders, why do you have 3 houses if you're a socialist? Oh, so what? I wrote a book. I'm allowed to write books. I wrote a book and I sold the book. I made a lot of money off the book. And then I bought a beach house. And then I bought another house. I'm supposed to what? Have one house? How am I supposed to have one house? The fucking guy. Sorry. I'm gonna try to do the naughty button. Sorry. You are the oligarchy, dude. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Cynthia Mangles. I appreciate that in the chat, guys. Again, look, man. Like I said, I don't want to keep harping on it. But this is why what happened over at LFA was very shady. People wanted to watch my show. Trying to take that away from them is very shitty. That's what I'm saying. That's why I got pissed yesterday. All right. I won't keep talking about it, but it's proof. I'm just saying, proof. That's the only reason I got pissed. If that didn't happen, I would have been amicably like, hey, sorry, bye, see you later. That's the only thing that pissed me off. All right, moving on. So this is pretty much what I was going to get to with the DSA walkaway with the main story. I think that this is one example of some writing on the wall that we're seeing with the Democrat Party, where they are in trouble. I hope I'm right. All right, moving on to the next story. Men charged with arson as Washington wildfires devastate Spokane area. Firefighters in eastern Washington are struggling to gain the upper hand on wildfires devastating the Spokane area. The three blazes have forced tens of thousands to flee, destroyed more than 700 buildings. Authorities arrested a man suspected of setting the fire considered to be most destructive. The death penalty. If a single person dies, death penalty. In fact, I have a better idea. If you're one of these assholes, see, I got it. I'm doing the naughty button. We're good. I didn't even check to see what you guys thought. Should we do the naughty button? I think the naughty button's fun. I'm not gonna really. I'm only just asking to be polite, but I'm gonna keep doing the naughty button. If one of these people who sets these fires, if one person dies, right? The death penalty should be setting him on fire. That's how you should deal with arsonists who do that, right? That's how you should do that. Last night, authorities arrested 37-year-old man suspected of starting one of those fires. Police caught the suspect after a tip from a member in the community. The suspect, who went to prison in 2010 for killing his father? What is going... This story just got crazy. Has denied setting the fire. Now the residents, like Cami Felling, who's seeing total loss of their homes, shared how quickly they had to get out. What is going on here? You killed his father 16 years ago, and he's already out of jail setting fires? Someone said no naughty button, cuss away. Oh no, you guys don't like the naughty button? I'll tell you what, I'll throw a fuck in every once in a while. But I just like the naughty button. See, like it's not like I'm censoring because I have to. I just like it's fun. It keeps me like it gives me something to do. I think it's fun to hit the naughty button right after the curse. That's a good one, fuck. We'll do that. That's a good compromise. That's a good compromise in the chat, guys. I think this is from Delinks. I think it's fun to hit the naughty button right after the curse. Dude, sold. Absolutely sold. You got it. All right, I love it. Okay. BU, that's why we are here. Exactly. The show's called Uncensored. I'm not censoring myself. The naughty button is not for censorship. It's because I like it. Like, fuck. Zack can try the naughty button. When he gets on a roll, he won't be able to. Exactly. All right, moving on. I'm having massive ADD today / hangover. It's fine. I'm an adult. I'll do whatever I want. Fuck you. That's the best. All right. The naughty button is not you. Got it. All right. Before we get into more details about the fire, is there anything else you can tell us about the arson arrest? It's reported the suspect here, a man named Aaron Farinacci, was contacted by law enforcement about 2 fires last year, never charged in relation to either. Dave Upgrows. The cause. Why did? Oh, this is a conversation. I'm like, what is this? This is a full transcript. Anna Nawaz discussed more with Dave. All right, Dave Up the Grove. His last name is Up the Grove. Up the Grove? Is that his last name? The Washington Commissioner of Public Lands. Is that his real name? Dave Up the Grove. That's a real name. Up the Grove. That's 3 words. Up the Grove. There's no way that's his real name. Is that what they just call land commissioners? All right. We'll figure it out. Dave. Excuse me, Dave Up the Grove? I'm down the walkway. I'm Zack down the walkway. Are you up the grove? What the fuck is going on? The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Spokane County Sheriff's Office is leading, so I'll speak to them on that case. But what I can say is this: if someone intentionally started the fire that endangers homes, lives, and firefighters, then it's incredible betrayal of the community. No, it's attempted murder is what it is. And they absolutely need to be held accountable, whether the fire proves to have been started intentionally or not. I hope people remember the thousands of community members who have responded with compassion. All right, so I'm not this. Holy crap, that's a long conversation. I'm not going to read all of it. It was I thought it was part of the story. I was literally reading and didn't realize it was a transcript at first. But essentially, a man was charged with arson. Let's go to X and see if we can find out who that man is. Definitely not Dave Up the Grove. Arson, Washington. Oh, this guy. Oh, I saw this guy's picture all over the place. I didn't realize what it was yesterday. I was doom scrolling. Okay. Oh. Man who police say killed his father over dishes. Over dishes? Was over dishes? What does that mean? I don't like doing dishes either. But if somebody... Even if my worst enemy told me to, like, do the dishes, I wouldn't kill him. He was released after... the man who police say killed his father over dishes was released, is accused, and... It should say and. That's why that confused me. And is accused of torching 700 homes in Spokane. Police say Aaron Farinacci, 37... shot his father dead in Mesa, Arizona in 2010 after an argument about washing the dishes. Wow. He pointed the gun at his mother, then shot himself and survived. Charged with first-degree murder, he pleaded guilty to manslaughter and was eventually released. How is that possible? This week, investigators arrested him for first-degree arson in the Old Trails fire north of Spokane. The blaze destroyed around 700 structures, most of them homes, and forced as many as 65,000 people to evacuate. Authorities say it was intentionally set. Farinacci was found with waterproof matches and a butane lighter. That's not good. Witnesses reported a nervous man kneeling in the grass at that exact origin point. On the day the fire started, police stopped him about a mile away, questioned him, and let him go. Jesus. So they could focus on the emergency. The sheriff noted prior contacts with arson-related behavior. Prosecutors credit vigilante citizens who refused to say silent. What are you talking? Vigilante citizen? It's not vigilantism to call the cops. What does that mean? Vigilante citizens refuse to stay silent. You're supposed to call the... Hey, that guy, he started a fire. Oh, what are you, a vigilante? It's like, no, concerned citizen, not a vigilante. A vigilante would have been somebody that went and arrested him for you, or like set him on fire. Like that was why I would have. I wouldn't have done that. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if when he got out. I don't know when he got out, but it seems like killing somebody in cold blood over dishes should carry a sentence longer than 16 years. If he got out whenever years ago, that's crazy. He does not look right in the head. Not because he's Asian, you racists. Yeah, there's nothing behind those eyes. There's nothing going on there. That's just deadness. Jeez. Well, I say set him on fire. That's my solution. Publicly. Like that Aaron guy who poured gas on himself. Yeah. Yeah. That'll definitely... People will think twice about setting some fires if they see that guy. Live TV. Just saying, bring back public hangings. All right, Rep. Chuck Edwards drops re-election bid after censure recommendation over harassment claims from NBC News. After much prayer and reflection, I've decided to withdraw from my re-election campaign. All right. Said he's dropping his bid for re-election days after the House Ethics Committee recommended censure over sexual harassment allegations. We already read that part. Where is he? North Carolina, Western North Carolina. Edwards, 65, had faced mounting pressure over his conduct with 2 female staffers. He has repeatedly denied wrongdoing. Smart. The ethics panel said it was recommending that the full House censure Edwards after it found that he engaged in persistent, unprofessional, and inappropriate conduct towards 2 young female staffers. Okay. Does it say what he did? Like, what's inappropriate conduct? Like, hey, sugar tits, like something like that? Or is it like actual, like, bad? I mean, obviously that's bad too. It's just, you know what I mean. The committee found that Edwards violated sexual harassment and unwanted advances. So he probably hit on younger girls. How many people in Congress do that? That's insane. I'm not excusing the behavior, but it seems like this could go on every day. The bipartisan panel said Edwards denied any of his actions were intended to be sexual or romantic in nature. He cooperated with the investigation. The committee said it found no evidence that Edwards engaged in sexual activity or propositioned any of his staff. Okay, wait a minute. No evidence that he engaged in sexual activity or propositioned any. So he didn't proposition any of his staffers, and he didn't engage in any sexual activity. So is this about him hitting on women? If that is what it is, then that's not that bad. Like sometimes people, I know, I get it. Women don't like being hit on by ugly dudes, but you know what? They like being hit on by good-looking guys, and some people don't realize they're ugly. I also concluded that the allegations do not implicate a quid pro. They don't implicate a quid pro quo or sexual harassment, or violate the letter federal. So what is going on? But the panel added that his, quote, pattern of behavior would lead a reasonable observer to interpret it as such, including providing the young women with lavish or recurrent gifts, making comments about their appearance and dress, inviting them to intimate dinners and vacations, sending notes regarding his effusive action, and inviting them to other activities as a way to spend time together. This is wild, dude. This does not seem like sexual harassment to me. I mean, like, it seems like he might have hit on some women, but harassment? seems more to me like I'm not a believe all women. I'm also not a believe no women. All right? I think that women should be believed when they're credible. I think that in situations like this, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not realizing the extent of gifts or the extent of comments. Maybe it was harassment. But just based on this story alone, it seems like you might have just been able to get away with like, hey bro, they're not into you. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to see the evidence, right? And I don't care enough about this story to go through it. But if anybody thinks that this is like a Swalwell thing, that's the reason why I'm a little bit confused as to why this guy is on the news. Like, where is Swalwell, by the way? That dude just fucking dipped. It's good to see the old gang back with some new faces. I agree on The Edge. I agree. I love it. I love that people are here. We got some new people in here. Say hi to everybody again. This is another thing. With the LFA thing, like with when Jeremy said, "Oh, you can pre-record your show," I go, "No, I told you that I wasn't gonna do that over a month ago. I interact with my show. I'm not gonna pre-record. Who likes pre-record? Pre-record sucks. I'll do it every once in a while if I have to, but I don't like pre-record because I like being able to say hi to people in the chat. I'm doing this because I want to do this. I don't do this for money. I do this because I like you guys. You guys are my friends. We're all having fun today. And if a hater comes in here, it's even better. If I get a douchebag who comes in and is like, free Palestine, or you're a Jew, I'm like, I get to fuck with them. I love the, by the way, who was it? Delinks? Delink? I think it was Delinks. Whoever suggested using the naughty button after I swear, you're my favorite person on the planet. Mooring Misfits, welcome the fuck back. Yeah. We're doing the naughty button after the swear now. Crazy Moan. Because we don't have to, be gay. I love it. This is such a good show. I love this show. I would watch me if I wasn't me. If I wasn't me, I'd watch me in the morning. I'm pretty funny. All right. Next up, Russia's deadly missile attack on Kyiv exploits Ukraine's depleted air defense. Well, New York Times, they're not going to let me read that. So that's the story. That's the whole story. Russia's deadly missile attack on Kyiv exploits Ukraine's depleted air defense. All right. Perfect. You know what I'm going to say on this one? Guys, what am I going to say on this one? Show me, don't tell me. Show me, don't tell me. Either wipe Iran off the fucking map. Wait, no, map. I gotta pause when I hit the naughty button. The fucking, I don't know. I'll figure out the naughty button. Wipe him off the map or make a deal. Right? Wipe him off the map or make a deal. Do one. Stop doing both. Do full send. Not half send. Stop putting just the tip in. Get it done. Full send or make a deal. Stop with this shit. It's not going to happen. They will not ever give. I think, like I said, I hope I'm right about this. Because if I'm not right, then Trump's an idiot. All right, I hope I'm right about this. I think I'm right, but I think Trump is just trying to make it to November. I think that's what he's trying to do. I think it's a very difficult thing that he's doing, because if he does go full send right before the midterms, that really could hurt us in the midterms. And the midterms are so important. They're very important. This is one of the most this is probably the most important election in history. It's going to be, every election until we get voter reform is going to be the most important election in history, because the moment the left takes power again, say goodbye. They're not giving it back. I fully believe that. So yes, this is an important election, and Trump is trying to thread a needle, right? Where it's like, ugh, dude, and it's going to be weaponized against him, and the left is going to use it, and it's going to put pressure. I get it. It's politics. It's how it works. But, dude, if you had done the full send 3 months ago, we wouldn't have any problem right now. We wouldn't have any problem for the midterms. People would have gotten over it. But now we're at the point where we are, what, 3 months? Is it 3 months? Yeah, August, September, October, November. Yeah, we have 3 months. Can we hold off with this back and forth wishy-washy shit for 90 days? Yeah, I mean, I think we can. But I mean, just seeing it on the news, like, oh, Trump stopped bombing him, Trump started bombing him, Trump stopped bombing him, Trump started bombing him, Trump stopped bombing him. Just don't stop. Just don't stop. Just don't talk to the media at all. Just go, I'm gonna bomb him. I'm gonna bomb him. And then behind the scenes, just go, you done? Hey, Gayatola, you done? Are you done? Are you done? No, I'm not telling the media shit. No. Are you done? That's what I want to see. I don't want to see Trump come out and be like, I talked to them and they said that they're no. I don't care what they said. They're liars. It's called takia, Trump. Look it up. They're liars. They don't honor shit because they're liars. What Muslims do. I'm sorry, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Muslims. I don't know why. Why am I being polite? Why am I being polite? 65% of Muslims want some form of Sharia law. There are plenty of good Muslims. I've said that plenty of times. I do not hate all Muslims. However, I'm going to put you in that camp. Until the Muslim community starts policing its own, you're now in the camp. Fix your shit. That's my new fit, the naughty button. It's the best of both worlds. It's like Delinks was right. It's the best of both worlds. I still get to swear, but I also get to hit the naughty button because the naughty button just means I swore. Should we? Should we?
Can you hear Muffet for me?
I think we should bring that back too. We'll bring back this one.
I don't know why you got to do it in front of the kid with the effing. All you got to do is say earmuffs to him. Earmuffs.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Is there one more story? Sorry, I'm reading the chat. There's no difference between Muslims and Arab Muslims. There are the radicals. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I'm going to show you some of that coming up. All right. Oh yes, this is a perfect story to end on. US has used, quote from CBS News. US apparently has used, it hasn't. US has apparently used all of its stockpile of long-range missiles in Iran war, sources say. Who are the sources? Right? Well, let's find out. No. Is it this one? No. Here we go. This is from CNN. Sources say U.S. has used nearly 80% of its key missile interceptors in Iran war. Top commanders warn stockpiles are dangerously low. Pete Hegseth comes out. That banner is not true, CNN. Shame on you. We don't hate the fake news media enough. Now, I want you to pay attention to Thomas Massey under this post. So what's the number? Are you shitting me? You want the Secretary of War to give away that sensitive military information on the internet? You fucking idiot. We don't hate the media enough, but we also don't hate these slimy douchebags like Thomas Massey enough either. Sources. The source is some douchebag who lied. That's the source. Okay. Quick reminder, guys, if you haven't joined Misfit's midterm cheat sheet. Let's see here. Let's see, passed. We got primary election, so we won this one. I think we won. Yeah, I think we won 2 out of 6. I don't think this is updated yet. because it says 1 win, but I think that we won the primary election yesterday. I don't know how it works exactly with this track record. I don't know how they do this. But Tom Barrett. Did Tom Barrett win? I think he did. Tom Barrett. Okay. Tom Barrett will place. Yes, he did. He won. Okay. So progressive Will Lawrence to face off against Tom Barrett. All right. So we won those in Michigan. So our recommendations are doing good. That is good. I like it. But yes, sway.co/misfits. You can use the beacons link on your screen. There's a QR code. I'll leave it up there for a second. If you want to scan it, if you want to screenshot it, that will take you to my beacons link where you can find Sway. Join that. And what we do with Sway is we send out messages like we did yesterday. So yesterday I sent out this text message. I said, today is election day. Make sure to get out and vote to save America. Bring a friend, call a friend, remind a friend, happy voting. That went out to 21 people to remind everybody. Thank you, Bad Moon, in the chat. Bad Moon just put the link in the chat. That just goes out and it just reminds people. It's just a quick little reminder. It just gives me a dashboard. And the bigger we make this, group, this coalition, and we continue to grow it, we're going to use it for the midterms, but we're also going to use it for the 2028 election and special elections. This thing is just basically turning me into Scott Pressler, where I can start messaging, getting out the vote, and using all of the people who follow me to get out the vote as well. That's how you win elections. It's called ground game. Okay? It's ground game. That's how you win elections. We have shit ground game. The left has really good ground game. We have great policy. The left has really shit policy. And somehow they keep winning because ground game is almost, if not more, important than policy because people are stupid. So we can have good policy with good ground game and we can win every fucking election. You got to grow your hair out? What the hell are you talking about? I'm not growing my hair out. I get a Jufro when I grow my hair out. It is pretty long right now. I gotta go get a haircut today or tomorrow. I gotta work today. Yesterday sucked. It's so hot out. Guys, like the freaking ADD for a minute. What do we got? We got 13 minutes? Yeah, we got plenty of time. I'll show you. I mean, I love my job, but I do not like Texas heat. Oh yeah, by the way, that's what I went out last night. That's what I did. I won $560. And then I won $177, and I think I put back like $100 into the machine before I walked away. So I don't know, like $400 or $500. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. This is what I'm doing. It's like 100 degrees outside, and I finished all of this tile yesterday. I got this tile done. So I really have to go back today. I have to do the top row here. I have to finish this top row, which shouldn't be, it's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 tiles. I have to cut 6.5 tiles and then these two pieces. I already did these pieces. So it should be hopefully a pretty easy day. And then I got to grout that whole bitch tomorrow and wrap it up. I was actually trying to wrap up today, but it's just too hot. It's so damn hot. Milk was a bad choice. But this is what I do for a living. This is why I don't need money for what I do here. I do this for money. I do this for fun. This is fun. This is why you can't pay me $7,000. This is why everybody doesn't like me. Because I literally I do not need to be fake. I don't need to be fake. And because I don't need to be fake, I'm fucking not. Don't be a grouch. I like grouting. I think a lot of people hate grouting. I like grouting. I'm good at it. I'm really good at it. All right. Now, let's get to the this is just, by the way, this has nothing to do with anything that I saw this 5 minutes before the show started. If you haven't seen Mom Donnie's fake accent, It makes every other Democrat fake accent, it puts it to shit. Mamdani's fake accent is worse than AOC's, Hillary Clinton's, Jasmine Crockett's. It's so bad. This is the worst fake. It's like Hillary Clinton, I ain't no ways tired. It's like, yeah. That you might be able to say like, it was, this is so bad. Prepare yourself for this shit because it's wild that he did this on camera. Like, if you're ever on camera again, people are going to know that that was completely fake. Ready? Are you ready for this? I am not underselling it. Here you go.
But I mean, we also do, our showkees. We do our showkees in Kampala.
What?
But I mean, having a dance move to a song is a big thing, right? But I would say the Nigerians have really patented that. The Nigerians come out with a song, like Yemi Alade has a song called, what's the name? Kofi Annan. She has a song called Kofi Annan. Do the Kofi Annan. Now all my friends in Kampala are doing the Kofi Annan.
What?
Right? So we don't really have as many dance moves associated with a song. But we will always dance. We are always dancing. That's the thing. The difference for me is, I'm from Uganda, but I also grew up in New York. In New York, you don't really, you go out, some guys are very hesitant to dance. If they're not grinding, they're just standing. In Kampala, you will just not find that. People are all dancing. Everybody's dancing. Men, women, and it's fantastic that way.
Oh my God. What is that called? Code switching? Is it called code switching or something like that? Let me just type I'm just going to type in Mamdani. I'm going to try to find him talking. That was the worst.
Going to keep people from taking advantage of that, that deal, basically? And is there going to be a limit on the number of items that someone can take that are discounted at that level from that essential basket?
So our RFP makes very clear that this is a program for New Yorkers to be able to put.
Hold on. Okay, ready?
That this is a program for New Yorkers to be able to put.
Is a big thing, right? But I would say the Nigerians have really patented that. The Nigerians come out with a song, like Yemi Alade has a song called, what's the name? Kofi Annan. She has a song.
Food on the table, not a program for people to be able to make a quick buck through reselling. I'm going to pass it over to.
Called Kofi Annan. Do the Kofi Annan. Now.
What the fuck is going on? It's like, what is going on? Oh my God. It's so crazy. That is the worst. He just got the gold medal in the fake as fuck Olympics. Damn. Like that was just, I was baffled. What's up? We got some people heading over here from LFA. Thank you guys very much for finding me. I would have loved to have told you on LFA, but that didn't happen. But yes, Eden, Winky Winky Nod Nod, Kittenhead. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for heading over here. We'll be here at the same time, same show. That we're gonna do a little bit more swearing over here, right? But we figured out a solution. All right, we're still gonna use the naughty button. I'm just gonna use the naughty button after I swear. So when I say fuck, it'll be like that because I like the naughty button. But I also don't. The show's called TMB Uncensored, so we just can't do that. Hey, thanks guys. Thanks. All right. Appreciate you. All right. Let's get to this last story or last few stories. So yeah, somebody earlier was talking about, Muslims, inshallah, and all that. So Abdul Al-Said, he's poised to win against Haley Stevens. We already showed you that from earlier. But this is Sneeko. Sneeko is a trans, I would say I call him a trans jihadist, right? Just like I call Nick Fuentes a trans Nazi. And what do I mean by trans? I mean that they are not actually the thing that they are pretending to be, right? It's like a transgender person is a man pretending to be a woman or a woman pretending to be a man, right? Sneeko is pretending to be a jihadist. Nick Fuentes is pretending to be a Nazi. I said this in a speech where I was invited to speak at the Combat Anti-Semitism Summit. And I said, does it really matter if these people don't believe what they're saying, right? Like, does it matter? Because this is all about monetization. Jeez. This is all about monetizing and audience capture, right? That's what it really is, right? What all of these fake as fuck people, this is like a lot of people are fake in a bunch of different ways on a bunch of different things because of audience capture. If you care about what your audience cares about and you try to capture them, right, you will go further and further and further until, you know, like, and by the way, there was this story yesterday that came out, like Perez Hilton was like slicing himself up on camera, like attempted suicide. One of my friends reached out and they go, what do you think happened? I go, I know exactly what happened. He doesn't have an audience. It's like a junkie relapse. Like he's literally, I think that Perez Hilton, if you haven't seen the story, it's crazy. Perez Hilton, he like on camera, he was like covered in blood and I was like, it makes perfect sense to me. When you become, quote, famous or you become like, you know, well-known figure and then you lose your audience, right? It's like you probably get depressed and everything and you try, okay, how can I get them back? How can I get my hit of dopamine? How can I get in the news cycle? Britney Spears shaves her head in a frickin' salon. She dances in her kitchen with knives. And then you got people like Sneeko who just parrots jihadi talking points. It's sensationalism and audience capture. They're not really like they're just depressed, lonely, attention-seeking people. And all of this behavior is all the same. It's a little bit different for different people. Some people are actually crazy like Brittany and Perez, and then some people are just retarded like Sneeko. But they're not it's all audience capture. It's all the same thing. That's what it is. So, when I see Sneeko doing this whole like inshallah Muslim what is it Allah will be in every household or some shit like that. He didn't believe this shit. The dude was on camera eating pork ribs like a month and a half ago. He was drinking a month before that. He doesn't believe in what he's saying. He's not an actual Muslim. He's not an actual practicer of the faith. He's fake. But he's wearing this costume because he sees an audience that he can capture. All right? I hope that's clear. It's an op. Right? And Sneeko's not part of the op. He's the symptom. There's people who want to move that Muslim movement, the people in power, NGOs, special interests, our foreign adversaries. They're all doing this, and they get useful idiots like this to say shit like this so that they can do it. All he cares about, all Sneeko cares about is how many clicks, how many views, how many likes, how many ratios, how many algorithm he's an idiot. But this is actually scary, right? Because Abdul Al-Said is going to probably beat Haley Stevens, and he is going to be, at least until we beat him in November, the nominee.
And so as folks ask, if and when we win this race, how are you going to beat Mike Rogers and their money? I want you to remind them that if we come through this, when we come through this, inshallah, that we'll have taken $70 million on the chin and kept fighting back.
You know, Charlie Kirk's last tweet, I believe it was his last tweet. All right. You know, if you guys have noticed, all these people that are attacking Erica Kirk, TPUSA, they're all in the same little audience capture camp, right? Let's see here. What was Charlie's last tweet? Why is it? Did they delete a bunch? I wonder why it's not there. Were they deleting tweets? This is weird. But it's his last tweet was Islam is the sword used to slit the throat of the West or something like that, right? It's like you have to understand that there's this gaslighting that the left does, and now some people on the right are doing it. I mean, I even heard Jeremy say yesterday, it was like, oh, I don't want to be mean to Muslims, fuck them. Sorry, I mean, I don't hate Muslims, I just fuck them. Like, it's like saying I don't want to be mean to trans people. No, fuck them. It's like I don't think trans people are evil people. I'm just not going to take into account their feelings when I do messaging about how it's a mental illness, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm not mean by saying that. I'm saying Islam is a problem. Islam is the religion that Muslims practice, right? Trans is a problem. See the thing? I'm not going to sit here and try to separate, but there's this, you're Islamophobic, or no. You don't understand. Tommy Robinson, who by the way, you can agree with him, disagree with him. I'm like, I agree with him on some things, and then he's like Andrew Tate, and I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Doesn't matter. He said, the peaceful majority is irrelevant. And here's why. Because it's in their doctrine. It's in their doctrine, in Islam, in Muslims' doctrine, all of them, every single one of them, that they can't turn on another fellow Muslim, right? They have to put their loyalty to the, quote, brotherhood over the laws of man and the laws of nations. Therefore, when you look at all of these statistics, like, not all Muslim men are in the rape gangs, right? Like in the UK. They're not all in the, it's not every Muslim's not raping kids or raping young women. That's not true. However, the vast majority of Muslims who knew about it didn't call the police. That's the problem. That's why you don't differentiate. That's why the peaceful majority is fucking irrelevant. All right, it is 9:02, a couple minutes over. We are going to do 2A Thursday tomorrow. I have an idea for tomorrow. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get to it, okay? I want to try to recreate the Tyler Robinson thing with the rifle. I already did a little quick video where I broke my rifle down in two. If I have time tonight, if I'm not exhausted after today's after the workday today, I am going to attempt to I'm not going to attempt. I'm going to successfully recreate the Tyler Robinson walking up and down the stairs. I have a stairwell here in my building. I'll set up a camera. I'm going to walk up and down it. But I want to debunk this once and for all, because I'm so sick and tired of these morons who are just like, Tyler Robinson didn't have a rifle. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. So if I can get to that, I'll do that tonight. So 2A Thursday tomorrow. I think I'll have a cool video for you. If not, I'll do it next week, but it'll happen. Anyway, let's do quick shout outs, and then I got to go to work, okay? Let's see here. Roadrunner 513, Bumba, Cynthia Mangles. Sean is on now. Oh yeah, go and see Sean. Head over to LFA and watch Sean Farish. He's my dude. I love that guy. On The Edge D-Links. Sean Farish is on LFA until August 17th, and then he's going to be on Bongino Report. So Bongino Report, not the Dan Bongino Show's channel. It's going to be Bongino Report channel. Sean will be starting on August 17th. It's rumble.com/Sean. And he, right now, until the 17th, he's on LFA. So go over to LFA and watch him. Just because I'm not there, it doesn't mean I'm not going to shout out Sean. That's crazy. He's my dude. Travel Buds. Thank you, Travel Buds. Yep, like I said, I would have let you guys all know live on air, but Jeremy didn't give me a chance to. Emerald Sonic, Captain 714, Carl, Benji, Bad Moon, Kittenhead, W. Wilson. All right. I am off to work, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, 2A Thursday. We'll see you there.